okay. That is fine. That is a-okay.
I'm gonna
anyway,
I'm gonna just leave all this in here. Hello, welcome. We are back to the episode of Wata. This is episode 2.
that's
3?
what I was asking you. Is it 2? I thought it was 3 because we did 0 and then episode 1. Did we do episode 2? I don't know if we did episode 2 or not.
It's been like several weeks, so maybe
We'll just put 2 or 3. It'll be fine.
We'll just label this 2 or 3. Episode 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
2 or 3.
And the next one will be 3 or 4.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, 3 or 4. Every episode from here on out will just be episode 2. Because we're like, oh, we don't know what episode it is. Oh, it must be episode 2, right?
It's some episode.
It's just episode 2.
Already after our first episode, we lost count.
That's Wata. That's what,
okay.
what are we talking anyway?
That
what are we talking
is
about?
Wata.
Yeah. Anyway,
I don't know what we're talking about, but we got some topics today.
We are here with your hosts,
I'm ready.
Trevady and RulezVT, aka Hyro XC.
Woo! Yes. AKA me. All right. You want to get into it or
Sure. Okay, so
what do you want to
I had mentioned earlier, this was before we started recording, I had mentioned something about a cringy music video that I made about some a previous drama that's happened in VR chat in the last couple of weeks. And Hyro was like, that got him into some trouble or something, so I want to kind of know what that was about.
Yeah, so what that all was is that if y'all don't know, there's this like pseudo. Is it called Suno?
Yeah, it's called Suno or Suno or something like that. Yeah.
Yes, Suno AI, and I know AI is a hot topic and stuff, and I'll get into it in my own thing because I make music and stuff, and I'll tell you my own looks on it. But so Trev's been kind of getting into it a little bit, and he's been showing me some music and some stuff that he's made, and I'm like,
it's okay.
Okay, it's like I'm kind of 50. I'm like, It's like, it's kind of like bad. Then he said like this one thing of like this whole document that released. I don't want to go into it too much because you
know what will happen. We will be judged very hard over that, and I've seen other podcasts get judged very hard over that. I'm like, I'm not touching that.
Okay, so then we're not going to talk about it, so it's okay. But let's just say some drama happened, and Trev made it into like a song thing. I don't know why. I thought it was kind of funny into a sense.
I took basically some drama happened in VR chat,
get canceled.
And a few people made like Google Docs and stuff. So I ran one of the Google Docs through ChatGPT to write me a freestyle rap lyrics.
No!
And that's literally what happened. That's how it came up. And then I ran it through Sumo AI or something like that, and I made this like freestyle rap.
Yeah.
I mean, the beat's pretty good, and I don't have it uploaded, so I can't play it here. Plus, I don't want to get into hot water because of it as well. Because but
yeah. But anyway, it put a little spark inside my mind though.
Oh no!
And I was like, what can I do with this? And so I got onto it and I kind of tested it out a little bit, tested the waters. Come to realize that you can put anything as lyrics.
Yes, you can.
So what I did was what was the first one? I took All Star and turned it to a pop punk song. That was funny.
Oh, okay.
The thing I did today was I took the Fitness Gram Pacer test and turned that into a pop punk song. I did what was the other thing I did today? I did the Five Nights at Freddy's. I found the Living Tombstone lyrics and turned that into something stupid as well. It was awful. It's god awful. I don't like it, but it just makes me laugh all the time. I'm like, this is what AI is a tin for. It is 100% need to be used for shit posts. Nothing else.
100%.
It's amazing for shit. Have you seen some of the songs that people have made?
Oh yeah,
There's
no,
like someone that says, "Sorry, I busted a nut." It's the best thing. There's like it's awesome. I love it.
So I think I'll have to link it afterwards. But it's Suno AI or something like that. It's a free. You can actually make up to 10 free songs per day on it with a free account. Otherwise, if you want to spend more, it's like $10 or something like that. You can make like 2,000 songs.
It's a subscription plan. They're all subscription plans. Please don't do it. It's awful. Don't.
I may have done that just because I like shit posting.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough. There's some pretty interesting songs. So they have like a what's new kind of page, and they'll show you like all the previous top songs of the day or something like that. One of the songs I saw was for a cookie recipe, and it was just like this, like it was just like weird. It was like pop music, but as a cookie recipe. So we like 3/4 of a cup of sugar and then a bunch of other things, and I'm like, how the hell do you make this into a song? It's
I don't know. I
gotta go on there and make a K's cooking rap song or some hip hop song or something.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. No. But I guess now going into my thoughts about AI and it, like, curating things. So I'll repeat. One, if y'all don't know, I make music. I kind of done it and stuff. I know Trebs plays my music all the time. And also I was like in a band and stuff for a good amount of time. I've done music for a hot minute, and I really enjoy it. I still make music. I still really enjoy it, and I'm not mad at like the whole like AI thing, and it's like it's gonna take our jobs and everything else. And it's like, no, it's not. It's not good. It's not that good. It's never going to. To me, it's never going to match a human made a song. It's never going to match that type of level. Like, it can get really close, and it can get like, and then I'm saying right now, it is pretty damn close. I'm not gonna lie, but it's never going to get to that point for me, to be honest. I don't think I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, that's AI, and that's not. It's like, no, there's going to be a point where you're not going to be able to distinguish the two. But it just, to me, if I know a human made it compared to a robot made it or a computer made it, I would enjoy a little bit more. But anyway, going into that, I think it's kind of cool. I really, really do. It sucks that they use copyrighted music all the time. It's kind of shit, I'll be honest. But what you gonna do? They're a big company, and these companies want to have money, and so what do? They just steal content and then just make their AIs and go on. There is lawsuits going on. They probably won't win because they'll probably go under the thing of fair use and everything else. Maybe not. I don't know. It just really depends. It depends on how a court sees it as a derivative work or a completely unique work. It just depends. It's all law. But I'm kind of in the air about it, so I'm like, I think it's cool. It kind of sucks that it does take other people's work.
Right.
But, like, I'm not going to take it that seriously because it's like, let's just be real. It's just, okay, cool. The only thing I don't like about it is it's that there's people who will go out and they'll make something with AI and they say it's your own.
Oh, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Like, they will,
for sure.
Yeah, they will be like, yeah, this is my song. This is a song that I made and stuff. So you can't do nothing with it and all that. And also, I'm gonna make you pay $40 for it. It's like, no. It's like, dude, all you did was type a couple words inside of a computer and it gave you something. That's it.
So that Sono AI or something. I looked at their like terms of service. If you want to use their content, anything that you make on there, you actually legally have it as your own. It's like your own made song, even though you can use someone else's lyrics and stuff like that. But it's like, okay, you could theoretically, I don't know if they're going to allow remixing and stuff, but it's like you can't. Yeah, it's kind of a gray area, I guess.
Yeah, well, that's kind of how AI is it's in a gray area.
Yeah.
Because when you make something with it, because of how AI is and stuff, it's like, what license is it under? I know a lot of stuff is under the MIT license, which is an amazing license by all means. This is not a bash to that. That's actually the good thing about AI, that it is open source, and anyone can really go to it. Except some things it's not. I don't know about this whole. Well, I can't remember. Nope, don't quote me on it. But my hands. Okay, there we go. What was that? Oh yeah, so it's under the MIT license.
Yeah.
Enough, and all of you who don't know, it's pretty much says, hey, do whatever you want with it, sell it if you want. You could use it in commercial work, so you could use it whenever and stuff. The only thing is, depending on the person, you have to credit or not.
Right.
And because of that, you're allowed to do whatever you want. Like, one of my favorite game engines is called the Godot game engine, and it literally allows you to do that. You could, like, if I wanted to go in, grab the source code, and, like, just remake it, I can.
Mm-hmm.
And I could, like, really resell it as my own. I could call it, like, the Haru engine or something. I don't know. Like, but I could do that. Like, it's not, but legally am I right? The only thing I can't say is I created the engine.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
That's the only thing I can't do. So, but yeah, that's cool and everything else. But yeah, what's your thoughts on AI?
The AI is kind of interesting. So I've queued up a video over here. This is research progress for a open AI thing. Why is that? Okay, there we go. Of course, it's backwards. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So this is all video. These are all video prompts. Basically, it's called Sora. It's a new AI model that creates realistic and imaginative scenes from text prompts.
The video AI thing.
The video AI thing, and some of the stuff in here is kind of interesting. There's no audio for this video, but that's fine. But
we'll talk over it before
anyway. You hit that play button.
So what it is. We'll terribly describe it.
We'll terribly describe
you want me to hit
it. No,
it?
I got it. There we go. So yeah,
okay,
all the videos. So this is a cartoon kangaroo disco dancing, which,
yeah,
I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting for
person.
It's interesting for, I guess, an animation perspective.
Kind of like. I've seen this video before too.
Yeah, this video is pretty cool. But if you look,
this is like
scary good. But if you look at some things, you'll notice like a third leg there or whatever, because we're looking at puppies in snow.
Well, yeah, because it's AI.
It's AI.
But just the fact of it, like it is that if, like, let's say you're scrolling through like shorts or TikTok or something, you're not going to pay that close attention.
You're not going to know what it is, right?
Like, that's what's crazy about it. It's like if you're not really looking at it, you would be like, "Holy shit, this is like,
this is crazy." But they're releasing.
Yeah, it is crazy.
They do have like a beta for this, or like an alpha version that they're testing out. But for example, like this one here, this is an oak coastline here, and you can kind of see how the trees in the background are just like a flat texture. Like that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one I think was circulating everywhere.
This is the craziest one for me. Yeah. It's the fact of that you have like this guy that's like consistent between like 4 or 5 different shots. That's what's wild to me. Because it's like, oh my good gosh, you can actually make films with this.
No kidding. Pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, no,
that's a wild thing.
I guess,
and then you have like the coffee. Yeah, I've seen that one before too.
I guess for the animations, it's pretty cool. Long term, I don't know what that's going to do with the whole like movie and animation thing. Like, what's going to happen with that, right?
B-roll's dead.
B-roll?
So like stock footage is now dead.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because
like B-roll and stock footage.
Just generate your own here. Like
you could just Like it literally like it's destroying a lot of jobs.
It really is.
It's awful.
I mean, it's good for shit posts, but then you kind of look beyond it, and then this is what you come up with, right?
Yeah, and it's kind of like, oh gosh,
Oh gosh,
it's
what
like
is happening
people
here?
are just use it for everything. Anime scenes featuring that's terrifying. What the hell is that?
It's like a goblin or like a furry goblin. I don't know.
I don't know what that was.
This is much text. This one's
Oh
cool.
yeah, this is like the third,
Like a third
yeah,
person
follows
like
like that truck
drone
and stuff.
drone view. Yeah. The dirt's
Can
coming.
you imagine the?
What's up?
Oh yeah, it's going. Oh, it's not even coming off the tire. It's
Yeah,
like
I know the
coming out
dirt
of the
is
tire.
a little
That's
bit.
funny.
Yeah, dirt's a little bit unsynced there on that one. Yeah. This is kind of cool. We got
yeah,
some
that's
like
cool.
paper fish thing going on here.
Oh, paper mache.
Yeah.
Oh,
We got
that's really
Bob
cool.
the turtle,
I got a seahorse.
a seahorse. There's a bunch of
A cat
text in
waking
here.
up.
Yeah. Okay. So you saw.
I cannot wait till
There were in that one. If you you have to go back on it, but there's literally the cat crosses its arm and then it turns into another arm. It just phases into one arm into another.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I've looked at this, like I've looked at fine detail of looking for all the problematic things here. Just like that one guy is huge, for example, compared to everyone else right here in this one.
Oh yeah,
This-
what? Damn,
the perspective
he was, like,
is
big
weird.
as a building.
Yeah, the perspective is weird on that one. Yeah.
I like this shot. I think this shot's really, really cool.
This is really cool. Yeah,
Because it's like you don't need to buy. Yeah, like if you need like a TV set and stuff, well, dude, you could just use a green screen or something, and then just have that as a background, and then there's your music video. You don't have to buy 20, and that's what's wild. And like this one too, it's like just imagine at some point like someone does like in painting or something like to where you can crop the guy out and then you can have like a music video of you being on the clouds or something. Like that's how wild this thing is. Like it's crazy just to think like in a couple of years we're gonna have like a thing where you click a button and you just have a music video.
Yeah, so okay, that actually reminds me. I gotta find it here on the twits. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, there was like another thing of like a construction work, and this one's wild too. The historical footage.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, imagine documentaries about like the gold rush and stuff.
Yeah.
I would watch that. That would be cool. Good gosh, I cannot wait for like that bit because I love watching documentaries and stuff, like even like about old things. That would just be so cool. That's weird. I don't know what's a squirrel. There's a random hand.
It's just a squirrel.
See, and you have like these drone shots and everything else of like a church and like a lake. It's not a lake, it's the ocean. I'm dumb, sorry.
You're dumb. It's okay. We'll give you the handicap.
Like, it's just so cool.
Yeah, it's just crazy to see what they're coming up with.
Yeah. Oh yeah, them people are like massive, by the way, when they first come into the shot.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And they kind of like shrink down because of their perspective. Yeah, and they're still kind of big though.
They're definitely kind of big, but yeah, it doesn't really do perspective all that well.
Like, I don't know if this is out or not. I've seen this before. I haven't kept up with it though. Like, tour of an art gallery. Like, oh, I cannot wait. I really want this in my hand so bad. Do you know about the stuff I would make with this?
God.
I would have the time of my life.
It'd be just such a crap, like a shit post of everything here.
I know, but it would be awesome.
Yeah,
like that shot's cool too. Like, look at the
cool
like
too.
the
like,
lighting and everything.
Yeah, if you saw this like as a quick like scroll through video, how would you know this is real or not? Like, if you're scrolling through TikTok or whatever,
for like
right?
just like it's wild. I can't wait till you watch the TikToks of like, 18-year-old women dancing to like K-pop or something, and then it will have "This was made in AI," like with this stupid voice. Like, I can already see it now. What is that, Chinese New Year?
Yeah, Chinese New Year too.
That's cool.
It's just kind of crazy.
I wonder how, you know what? I'm not going to say that because that was probably that's a little bit too much.
Too much.
A thought came into my head. I'm like, they're not going to do that.
No, let's not. Yeah. That's just
There's
crazy.
like a beaver.
It's a beaver.
Camera directly faces.
So yeah, it's just like we have the scrolling angles here, and then we got the dog doing the thing on the stuff on the side here. Like you wouldn't even think that this
reflection.
So this one's probably my favorite one because it's doing a reflection and it's doing like a person inside of a train. There's like if you saw that first glance, you would think, okay, this is real, right? Like
yeah, but she's not holding a camera though. That's what I think is really funny.
Oh,
that's my favorite thing.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, like if you look at it, like here, I don't know if I can rewind it or not.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
If you just like well, if you rewind it a little bit and stuff, if you actually watch her hands, she's just doing this.
Not holding it.
It's just like the point of her, not holding a camera or anything. But like you said, like if you looked at it at first glance, you wouldn't tell.
Yeah, and of course, for those who are actually just listening to this and not watching the audio version or the video version of this, I'll link it. I'll give a timestamp for this video, and we'll link it.
Yeah.
We got the wolves.
What I think is going to be kind of crazy is imagine the amount of misinformation is going to come out when.
I mean, it's already happening. Let's be honest here.
I know, but like it's going to be even worse than that. It's like they're going to have like Sleepy Joe like talking about something or something like that, or Joe Brandon doing something.
We got PB here.
I love calling him Joe Brandon.
Imagine the deep fakes with this. Yeah, there would be some pretty big deep fakes.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. It's like, gosh, you're gonna have like you're gonna have like Dagum. What's her name? I can't say her
unadulterated.
Name right now. But like you'll have like you have like Taylor Swift saying I love peanut butter and jelly, and then she has to come out and like say I don't like peanut butter and jelly, and then everyone's being like, oh okay. No, you're lying.
So this video is off of Twitter. This was made by Lucifer M Star, which is the maker of the Summer Solitude maps and all some of the other big maps on Winter College or whatever. And they have a 3D. So this is using an AI generated video through like a Discord bot, and it basically so you can just take like a 2D image of your avatar or just of your person, like, or you take like an IRL picture or whatever, and it will just generate it in here.
No.
So yeah, no, you literally do that. It's through Discord. It's called Viggle.
What's the name of that bot?
It's called Viggle. It's like Viggle AI or something like that. It's VIGGLE .ai.
Oh my good gosh, I need to use this. I need to use this.
Yeah, it's they have a whole Discord which will automate it, but you can also do it through this. So this is their video of it. It does have audio, but so this is using Lucifer M Star's VR chat avatar, and it was inserted in here, and it just animates the whole thing.
It's actually really good, though.
It's pretty good for what it is. Yeah.
I love this audio, though.
The audio is really scuffed, but yeah, like the animation, everything, you can kind of see it's a little bit scuffed there, like with the movement, but it really depends on what kind of picture you're using, right? If you're using just a picture which doesn't have a full body view or something like that, then it's going to kind of mimic whatever you might be wearing or might have on. But it's pretty good for what it is. This is just one example there.
Oh, I cannot wait.
It's crazy though.
I cannot wait to take a random TikTok dance and then make me dance like to stupid mashup
I'm
songs
already
that I
thinking
make.
like I'm already thinking of like different different I have different friends that post their like pictures and like, hey, I made a video of you dancing on a stage or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I'll get a picture of you. I'll just get you just dancing on stage there. And I was like, what are you doing?
But I need to put it on hold for a second.
Oh my gosh. Window minimized on me here. Oh, well, Hyrule died. All right. Switch to that. On this portion of the Watch a Talk Show / podcast on episode 2 or 3, we don't know yet, we have your host Hyrule, and his infinite wisdom here has turned into a ventriloquist. Ventriloquist? And can do this amazing movement. Let's head on over and look at RulezVT as he does some cool trickery.
I'm trying to... Give me a second. My headphones died.
Uh-oh. His headphones died. So this is done with Viggle, so it's Viggle. They have a Discord, which I guess I'll link here as well.
Okay.
That do different things. So this was another one. I'm going to link it as well. This was another one that you can do with green screens as well. So they have like a green screen version of an app. Yeah, so with the green screen, it's nice because you can just literally edit it into whatever. So I'll post that one here as well. Here, we'll switch it back.
I gotta look into this.
We gotta switch it to the video player here.
Funny.
We'll play this one. Oh, the audio's pretty funny on this one. Nope. Wait, no, we gotta load this one. We gotta load the correct one. Okay, so this is the green screen audio. It's a bit scuffed because it's a vertical video, and this video player stretches it out, but it makes it really scuffed.
That's awesome.
Cool. It's not loading properly. That's awesome. Let me reload this up. Come on. Yeah, this video player does not play horizontal. There we go. Do you hear the audio on this one?
Yes.
It's the same thing.
Do you know what his favourite restaurant is now? It's Popeyes! What are you doing, Rick? Thank you, guys. What is that?
I don't. Okay.
It's pretty cursed. It's cursed. It is something. It's definitely something. But yeah, like there's different. You can generate different memes and different things there, which is done through.
Oh yeah, by all means, that's gonna be
so,
like the best thing ever.
So we got the audio. We can make our own rap music, and then we can also just make ourselves rapping there, and we can make this whole music video with just like a few clicks of a button, really. No effort whatsoever.
It's crazy nowadays.
Oh man.
But how about we change topics?
Sweet. What's new in your world? I know it's been a couple of weeks. It's 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
For episode 2 or 3.
It has been 2 to 3. I think it's been about 2 weeks.
2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks.
I don't remember. It's okay. Life's been going good. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Life's been going really good.
I did finally get a new cable for my headset, so we're now back in business. I also picked up a Quest 2. And people are going to be asking me, why did you pick up a Quest 2 and not a Quest 3? Well, guess what? The Quest 2 was like, it was on sale at my local Best Buy for like $150. It's like, I can't pass that up. Also, it's just nice to have it.
What?
Yeah, that's how much it was.
Dude, I paid like $500 for mine.
Yeah, it was $149.9.
And that's when it like first came out.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this is really cheap. And then it's nice to have like, if I go somewhere or do something, I could just have the standalone like,
yeah, that's
Quest
crazy.
experience.
Dadgum, I need to go to Best Buy. I want to get me a new Quest. Dadgum, mine's starting to die on me.
Yeah, so, it has a little bit of learning curves and stuff, but one of the reasons, like, the whole wireless thing is nice, or if you're chilling and vibing and you don't want to worry about cords and stuff all over the place, you can do that. And of course, you got the AirLink. You can do it via cable or through the Wi-Fi. I just do it through the Wi-Fi. It seems to work for the most part. It's a bit glitchy, but
I use
for the streaming portion.
I use virtual
though,
desktop.
Yeah, I got to get into that, figure out how to do that. But
it's really good.
Right now, I'm just right now, I just got the basic AirLink, and it's kind of poo-poo. There's a bit of latency and stuff in there. It's just not great. So I tried streaming a little bit, like doing some test records with it, and like, this isn't gonna work. So I'll use the Vibe Pro, which is what I have right now. We'll stream, record, do stuff with that, and then if I want to chill and vibe or not get on VR or whatever else, use the Quest. Plus, now I can test all my Quest assets of things too, so my like worlds and other things. Which people complain about.
That's
hey,
what I was gonna say.
Stuff isn't loading. Fix it. I'm like, I don't know how to fix it. Now I can fix it. So it's just nice to have.
Yeah. I will say that one of the coolest features that Virtual Desktop has is, I guess, kind of continue on with the AI topic.
Okay.
For a little bit.
Yep.
It's called Snapdragon. What is it called? Let me look for a second. I might disappear. Oh no. Yeah. It is called. Let me go to settings. What, no? Is it? Oh, streaming. Yeah, Snapdragon Game Super Resolution. So what that does is that it will take your game's image, right? Mm-hmm. So it will scale it down to like the smallest size it can make it. So like, let's just say like 480p, right? And it takes that image and then it upscales it. And it uses AI to upscale it to like a higher resolution. So you can keep your thing super duper low, but still have like good amount of detail. It's really good. That's what I use a lot of the time. It's really nice.
There you go.
You have that. There's other stuff you could do. You can like manage your streaming and your bit rate and all that good fun stuff inside of it. But it's good. I recommend it. It's a good app. Please get that. The Quest Store actually has some good games too. You have Bone Lab, which is kind of like but it's still really fun. You have that. You have the VR Super Hot game. I like that one a lot too. I need to beat it. I never did. But yeah. So, what's the next little thing are we going to talk about? Do you know what you want to talk about? We talked about AI. We talked a little bit about our lives.
Sorry, I just got hella distracted by looking at a trailer for A New World by Finns.
Wait, he made a new world?
Yeah, so he's got a preview. It's like 2-minute long video here. Preview of it's called Lost World.
Oh, we gotta watch it.
We gotta watch it. All right, let me grab it here.
Oh, we gotta watch it. I know what we're doing here in a little bit. Oh gosh.
Oh god, it's got audio too. Okay, let me fix. Oh jeez, we're still on this screen here. Okay, let me turn.
I'll return to the video player. We got a
video player. I gotta turn.
What's his name? Shoot, what's his name? Lucifer.
Yeah, we got Lucifer and Star up there right now. And it's just like he's like, hey, babe.
Yo, he's on the podcast today.
It's like, what are you doing?
Something.
Here? Oh my gosh, that'd be kind of cool though. It's like world creator to world creator. Hey, this is what we do.
I would love to have world creators on the podcast. I'll be honest.
I just met you. This is crazy. Let's go nuts. Anyway, I don't know.
That's not how the song goes.
That's really not how the song goes. Okay, let's readjust here. Okay, so this is a trailer by Finns. If you don't know who Finns is, they are a VR chat world creator. They make some pretty realistic worlds.
Honestly,
they make some pretty incredible worlds. They're probably one of the top world creators in my opinion anyway. So yeah,
they're my goat.
There you go. They're
like the greatest of all time to me.
This is their trailer here,
honestly,
called Lost Worlds.
Whoa! Why is it blinking? Oh, I think I've been to
No, it's a world in development.
Maybe not.
It's a development world.
Oh, okay.
This looks pretty realistic though.
For all its material advantages, the sedentary life has left us edgy, unfulfilled. Even after 400 generations in villages and cities, we haven't forgotten. The open road still softly calls, like a nearly forgotten song of childhood.
That
We
looks
invest
pretty
all
cool.
places with a certain romance. The appeal, I suspect, has been meticulously crafted by natural selection as an essential element in our survival. Long summers, mild winters, rich harvests, plentiful game. None of them lasts forever. It is
I wonder if he got
beyond
an
our
actual
powers to
voiceover
predict
or if
the
it's
future.
AI.
Catastrophic events have a way of sneaking up on us. of
It's
catching
probably
us
some old
unaware.
newscaster
life.
talking.
Or your bands, or even your species might be owed to a restless few, drawn by a craving they can hardly articulate or understand.
Hey, that's the satellite from the diner world.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Finn's made the Diner World as well, so
Herman Melville
yeah, that makes sense.
spoke for wanderers in all epochs and meridians. He said, I am tormented with an everlasting itch for things remote. I love to sail forbidden seas. Maybe it's a little early. Maybe the time is not quite yet. But those other worlds, promising untold opportunities, beckon.
Project Lost
Project
Worlds.
Lost Worlds.
Huh.
Huh.
It looks cool. It looks really well done. I like the little like cinematic
I
trailer. thing
wonder
that they've
what
done
it's going to
here.
be about.
That's going to be interesting. Lost Worlds 20. So this month.
A premiere at the
Venice International Film Festival.
at
Yeah,
the film festival.
that reminds me of.
Oh,
Their,
is it going to be like a movie?
potentially, but if you remember, they did like a large aquarium world. So on one side has like these sea turtles and stuff, and then the other side has like all these like jellyfish and stuff like
Aquarius,
that.
or whatever it's
yeah,
called.
it's Aquarius. I think it's what it's called. That was featured.
Aquarium or Aquarius.
That was
something like that.
featured, I think, in one of the film festivals as well. It might have been the same one.
Really?
Yeah. So his work's kind of
Oh, I didn't know that.
renowned. Yeah.
It's okay. Okay. I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get that. Okay, that's cool.
Different.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's not.
I can't wait for
There's
it.
all sorts of
Dolphins
like different
Worlds.
arcs. Not arcs. What was I trying to say? Different works. There we go. That have actually been featured on different like film festivals and stuff. There are some like VR chat stories as well. There's some pretty
Yeah.
decent ones that have been put together, and I'm like, oh man, those look really good. What?
Okay. I had an idea. I haven't told you about this because I just forgot about it.
Okay.
But you got it. Okay. So I was working one day, and so now I don't know if you know, but I wanted to make VR chat like short videos and stuff.
Yep.
I wanted to make like kind of like VR chat movies.
Mhm.
I had one movie idea that I thought would be really, really good to do, but I don't know how I would get it to work. But the premise of the movie would be to where I find out that I'm Johnny's grandson, and so I have to go find him.
Oh no. Okay, that could be an interesting premise.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like I figure that I'm like, what? I didn't know this, and and everything else, and I end up meeting people throughout my journey to find him, and one of the people I meet is you,
Okay.
and most of the movie is you driving this bus while I'm on it, or like this car or whatever, and there's this one scene that I've had like in my mind for the last like week and a half. It's like, Trevor, you know where you're actually going? And you're like, yeah, of course I know where I'm going. I know exactly where Johnny lives and everything else. It's like, no, I don't think you know where you're going. It's like, yes, I do know where you're going. Now shut up and read the map and stuff like that. And I'm like, what? I don't know how to read a map. He's like, how do you not know how to read a map? It's like, yeah, I know how to read a map. What are you talking about? Okay, let me look. I just never been taught. It's like, how you never been taught how to read the map? I don't know where I'm at. It's, you told me you know where you're going. It's just this pure argument going back and forth between it and stuff. And then all of a sudden we hit Lullathon, and then we're like, it's like, oh god.
So would this take place at night?
Maybe. I don't know. But I just think it would be really funny.
I'm thinking if you're going to run over a clown at night, it's got to be if you're going to run a clown over, it's got to be at night.
Yeah, it gotta be at night. Yeah,
it's gotta be at night.
Lullathon,
and then you gotta dispose of the body and dump it down the sewers. And of course, that's how the premise of it becomes a thing.
Yeah, but the what?
What do you mean what?
But yeah, so. But then after this time that we hit Lullathon and stuff, you know, we're freaking out. But then all of a sudden, Lullathon walks up behind us and he starts freaking out. But he's seeing his own dead body. I think that would be like a funny little joke of like him coming up.
So would this be like
well.
a documentary style video, or would this be like a short? Like, what would this be?
I feel like I don't know. I think it maybe go like a mockumentary.
Yeah, like a mockumentary.
Like it's making fun. Yeah, so it's like it's kind of like playing on how we met. And then on it's like the origin
how did
story
we meet?
Of that.
We were in the back rooms, and I was lost, and I found a secret room, and there was a button there, and it teleported me to like an interesting room that had green walls and everything was green. And then suddenly one of the walls started walking towards me, and I realized it was a figure. But the figure like started saying like weird gobbledygook and different things that you would typically find in this room. I guess the creatures of this room would find, and then you find out, oh, hey, no, this is just some guy, and his name is Hyrule or Rules, and he just like lives in this room. And then of course we just like get along. I'm like, okay, we both find a way to escape this like
I'm hungry.
You're hungry. we find a way of escaping this room, and you know, we finally do, and then here we are. That's how it happened, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Like,
yep.
Because in the movie and stuff, or like the short film or whatever, I probably will never make it, to be honest, because I don't know. I don't really have the time or the skill to really do it. But I would love to have like one scene to where it's like when I found out that Johnny is my grandpa and stuff like that, I go talk to the person that, you know, that knows him the most, who's Via.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like I have to schedule like a whole entire meeting and everything else. And then after like a little bit of time, she's like talking to Thrill, and I'm trying to get her attention, but of course she can't hear me because she's talking to Thrill. They're both talking. And I would say something of like, oh, I love to sniff feet, or something just off the wall, but it gets dead silent. Did someone say
feet pulls up foot avatar?
No, don't do that. But it's like it gets like dead silent, right? And then it's like, wait, I didn't actually mean that. I just wasn't being heard. And they just like, that's gross. No, but not kink shame or anything. But you get what I'm saying? Like they kind of comment on it or something. I just thought that would be really, really funny to do. And then it's just like it was just like one thing after another, and I just went like a big star after a big star after a big star. And then it's like us for a little bit. One point we pick up Ken. We just find him. We thought we just found him on the side of the road and stuff, and we just like picked him up and stuff. We found Zell at a coffee shop, and we're like, "Hey, you want to come on an adventure?" And he's like, "No." Yeah, or somewhere, or maybe like a gas station or something. No, we find Ken at a gas station. That's what
Zell
happens.
At a coffee shop seems very vanilla. Actually, no. You know what? That does make sense. Never mind.
What, Zell at a coffee shop?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's a very vanilla scenario, but then I just remembered that Zell is vanilla.
Yeah, it's like, that sounds like
His
a Zell
favorite slice
thing.
of pizza
I feel like
is
Kid would.
cheese. No, not cheese. Pep. I got the pep, which is basically cheese
I
pizza
like
with extra
pepperoni.
steps.
Cheese pizza with X. I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was But yeah, but I feel like Ken would be like, I use the bathroom or something, and then all of a sudden he like pops out and be like, "Hey there, buddy, can I ride with you? My car crashed on the tree," and I'm like, "Yeah, sure, man, come on." Something, and you're like, "Where you meet him? Where did you meet this guy?" I'm like, "I met him in the bathroom."
A what?
Why? I'm talking about Ken.
You met?
I think that would be like the funniest thing. We'll get their inputs. Yeah, well, yeah, like at a gas station. I think that would be the funniest thing.
He's a trash panda. Where do you typically find trash
Exactly.
pandas?
I don't think I will be like looking into a trash can and being like, "Hello." Like, no, I don't.
You might.
Maybe. Well, maybe. I don't know. Like I said, like this is probably not gonna go anywhere. But I thought it would be really funny just to have like a video of how we met.
So you're in a stall, and what would you find in there? Would you find some trash on the floor, or maybe some dirt or something, or possibly a carton of milk?
Why would I find a carton of milk inside of a gas station bathroom?
Okay, so
what bathrooms are you going to?
Last night I played Starfield for the first time. I don't like the game. It's not my kind of game.
Okay.
I have Game Pass, so I was able to just like download it and play it, whatever.
Well, yeah, it's a Bethesda game.
It's a Bethesda
like if you
game.
played it once, you played them all.
Basically. Anyway, one of the opening scenes, you have to go like through this like medical place or whatever, and there's like an area where you can walk into a washroom, and if you open the stall door, you'll find a carton of milk on the floor, upright next to a toilet.
Why?
I don't know. I took a screenshot of it because I'm like, this
That's
is so
weird.
bizarre. Like who decides, hey, we're gonna make a game here and we're gonna put a carton of milk next to a toilet for shits and
We're
giggles.
gonna put a carton of milk right here. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're gonna put the cupcake inside the toilet.
The cupcake in the toilet. I gotta do that.
No one's gonna get that reference.
Okay, long story short, I made a roller rink world. There's cupcakes in one of the like in the party room or something like that. Hyrule took one of the cupcakes and put it in the bottom of the toilet, so it looks like someone took a shit.
Yes, it was great.
Good times.
But yeah, that was like an idea that I had. Like, I just want to make movies. I think it would be cool. It might be an adventure that I do one day. I just don't know what I really want to make. I know I want to make like. Huh?
I gotta take you to this one world. Has a bridge in the background with like cars going across the bridge, which is just it's just a bunch of sprites going across like vertical sprites. But it looks really nice. It'd be good for a movie, like a short or whatever, short film things.
Yeah, I really like that one world that we went to one time. It was like outside. It was like a park area, but you had like a town, and then there was like a storm place happening.
Oh yeah, that would be good too. Funny enough, though, both these worlds actually take place at night, so it would kind of work. You know, you have your bridge in the background with the traffic, and then you go down to like a house here, and then I don't know, you pull out and drive somewhere, and then of course you end up with the park looking over the city or whatever. There's a bunch of different like things
there you go
right there you could do.
Yeah. Yeah, there was that. I guess there was my last topic that I've written down.
Okay.
it's a little. It's not. Oh, it's kind of spicy, but it's not that spicy.
Is it spicy pretzel mustard?
No, it's like it's more of like I don't understand something.
Okay, so like 99% of stuff anyway.
I don't give VTubers a lot of the time.
You don't get VTubers?
I really don't.
I thought you were trying to be a VTuber.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but I'm like, I just don't understand them half the time. Like a lot of people, like, I don't know if you heard. I watch a lot of random like VTuber channel. What? I just heard a big knock on my door, and that scared me. But yeah, like I follow a lot of them, and there's just so much stuff that goes on that I don't understand. Like, for example, someone like drew like this image, right, of like this pose, and someone like took that image and they drew it themselves. Like, they didn't trace it, they just like used it as a reference, and the original person who made the image got mad. It's like, why? It's a pose. You know, it's like,
okay,
it's weird. I'm like, why are people getting mad over that? And then it would be like other stuff of like someone will say like one little thing, and then, you know, of course, well, that's Twitter though, but they will like do like all this other stuff. I'm like, just make content, like, please, just do that. And then you watch like and then don't get me started onto like VTuber tutorials into a sense.
Right.
I definitely don't get them, because they will, which by all means, they actually do give out some good tips. Actually, some of them actually give out really, really good tips of telling you what, kind of like what you should have prioritized and everything else. But a lot of them, I feel like, to say, like, hey, have a character, have a theme, have a, you know, have like a brand identity when you're first starting out. And I don't think that's really good starting out, in my opinion.
Are you talking about like a brand identity or like a launch? Like,
well, yeah, so let me like I'll explain it. You know what? We talked about him. Let's use TFM Johnny for example. Okay. He's a wolf boy. You know, like you know, that's like his thing. Is like he's a wolf boy. He sings, he streams, and he makes videos. That's his thing. That's his brand. That's his identity. And you watch a lot of them. They're very much of like, hey, you need to have something like that. You need to have an identity. You need to have like a character. You gotta make sure your character makes sense. Are you an animal? What type of animal are you? What type of species are you? What's your color scheme? Like, what does that represent? There was actually a fun little thing I didn't know that. Did you know that if you have a you know, Trev, if you hold a stuffed animal,
right?
And let's say, like, I know you don't do this, you're more 80s, but let's say that your model had like a stuffed animal on it, right? Or you like to carry this one stuffed animal that means a lot to you. A lot of people will see you as younger because they associate stuffed animals with being to kids. I think it's stupid, but that's a little like fun fact that I learned. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. But yeah, and I don't get like by all means, like what I said, that's really good things to think about, and that's like amazing things to think about. But to the people who are listening to this, hopefully if you're listening to this, one, do it by all means. If you want to be a VTuber, do it, be a VTuber. By all means, it's fun. I just make stupid memes on the internet. That's all I do. Like, that's literally all I do nowadays. I don't make no videos. I need to make more videos. By all means, I want to get back into it.
Here's your thing. You always say, "Hey, I'm gonna make more videos." That is your shit post. You never make videos. You just always talk about making videos.
I know. I know. I'm bad at it. I'm really, really bad at it because then I start to get into my head. That's the problem that I get a lot, is that I get into my head and I start thinking like, oh no, I shouldn't do it because I'm not good, and yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. And I start thinking like that into a sense, and then I start making excuses and other stuff. I'm not doing it when I just need to do it.
Right.
You know, and that's my problem next. And that's why I'm like this podcast a little bit too, because it's going to kind of help me get out of that into a sense and get more used to like being like, hey, you know what? I kind of do want to start making videos again. Because I think it will be kind of cool to have the podcast and then make a video, and then like, you know, I can talk about the video again. I can expand more onto it or something.
Right.
But continuing on, yeah. But if you want to be a VTuber, be a VTuber. By all means, don't sit here and think you have to have like everything out of the gate. Like if you need to have just like a PNG of your model, by all means, just have a PNG of your model. It's like it's just that simple. Like I think a lot of people overcomplicate it than they need to be.
Exactly. We got PB in here saying, to me, it's don't try to be different, just do it. So basically, I just don't
Exactly.
try to be someone else that you're not. I think that's kind
Exactly,
of, I think a lot of
yes.
people are doing the whole VTuber thing. So like, oh, hey, I see like someone big doing this. Maybe I can get on it and I'll be able to be like them or something like that. And then they start and they're kind of disappointed about the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like they people think really, really big, or they end up like kind of accidentally copying the person that they admire into a sense.
Yep.
And that happens a lot too. So like, and you know, and if it's like, hey, you watch someone and they're like a fox in a forest or something, then and you're like, oh, I like foxes too. It's like, yeah, by all means, like do like a fox inside a forest. Who cares? It's like it's a forest. It's like not one person can own the forest. They're not Bill Gates.
They're not Slenderman.
Why did you say Slenderman?
That's
Oh my
the only
gosh, Trev,
person
why do you
who.
have to
That's
be
the
so
only
grandchild?
entity that will be able to own a forest is Slenderman.
He doesn't even own a forest. He owns a house. Wait, it's in the second one.
He owns a house.
I don't remember. I don't care. Oh my gosh. Can I find another applications for a co-host? By the way,
What, you don't want me?
are now open.
They're now open.
No. I wouldn't have anybody else. I like him way too much. I can't have nobody else.
No, nobody
But
else.
but yeah, it's just
Nobody else.
Oh, what's that one program? Oh, I need to buy it. There's one program that I follow that if y'all don't know, I'm friends with some like other people that do VTubing and stuff like that, and they're really really good.
Probably.
I really
let's
do
see.
like them.
Affiliate.
No, I'm not friends with Fillion. Let's just gaslight PBZ real quick.
Okay.
Let's gaslight
PBZ be asking, does Slenderman pay taxes? Oh my god, can you imagine
Probably not,
Slenderman
no.
as a VTuber?
Slenderman as a VTuber?
Like how would that even work? You would just like have you'd be finding page. You just like, hey, I found a page. Ah, blah, what a suck. Wait, no, that's a vampire. I was gonna be like, I want to suck your blood. Anyway, it's like, wait, that's not how Slenderman works. What does Slenderman do? That's a vampire.
Oh my god, Strip. He does like the whole like static thing, remember? Like if you
Oh
look
my
at him,
God.
like your screen turns static. So you can't watch his streams because by a time like that, one, you would die, and two, like your screen would get all staticky and stuff. So he would have to be like not a PNG server or not a VTuber.
No,
which
he'd just
would
be
really,
watching
really
a
funny.
stream, and then he would just the screen would just fizzle out and turn staticky, and then he would just come into frame, and then say something, and then
Yes.
fade out a frame, and then it goes back to normal.
Yes. That's awesome. Please, if anyone's listening to this and you're inspired, please become a Slenderman VTuber. I would watch you all the time. That sounds amazing.
That doesn't sound really good. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
is someone Bigfoot? There's gotta be a Bigfoot VTuber. I'm gonna look this up. There's gotta be a Bigfoot VTuber. 100%. There's no way.
Bigfoot VTuber.
There's gotta be. Oh my good gosh, yes there is.
Of course there is.
Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, please load. Please Twitter load. They're called the Yeti or something like that.
The
It's
Yeti.
awesome.
Oh my gosh.
They're called Sasquatch Yeti. They have a YouTube channel. Oh, they're cute. They're like 90s. What in the world?
Wait, what?
I really like their model design. It's like a 90s. Yeah, here I'll send it to you.
That's not what I.
It's like a.
Sorry, that's not what I was picturing at all. You're like, oh, they're kind of cute. Wait, and then you're like, they're 90. I'm like, wait, a 90-year-old is cute?
Oh, they're 90.
Oh my gosh.
You see, but it's like a 90s look. I like it.
A 90s look.
I might have to reach out to them. We'll try to get them on the podcast.
You're like, hey, we were looking up Bigfoot furries. Bigfoot VTubers.
Bigfoot VTubers, and I found you because I love Bigfoot.
I just thought of
Oh,
someone.
did you know that?
We need to get a mad scientist on here.
Oh yes, exactly.
Do we know
need
of
to.
any
I'll have
mad
to write him.
scientists?
Well, yes.
Okay, good. We got to bring them on here, and I can ask them how they think about our Lord and Savior Henry's. Anyway.
Oh, did you see? He posted it now, but did you see his model?
I did. I
Yeah,
responded.
Happy made that. Happy Paka.
I responded with There was a post down here.
It's really good.
Yeah, so it was posted a couple of days ago. Hey, you come here often? So I responded. So my response to this was, oh yes, I see you came here for the case cooking convention as well.
I gotta retweet that after the show. That's awesome.
And then they responded with, how do I delete someone else's tweet? It's pretty good.
That's awesome. I love that. It's such a good response.
Oh, I come here all the time. I see you're here for the same thing. I'm such a troll when it comes to shit like that.
I love that. That was such an amazing response. It was kind of like that one guy. I could probably talk about this a little bit. It's the one dude, the rejected K-pop star.
Okay.
Did I not tell you about that story?
No? Question mark?
Okay. So all right. So I made a video. It was just on one of my videos and stuff. I can't remember what video it was, but someone said, I deleted it because it was a rant video. That's what it was. I didn't like it, so I deleted it. Yeah, lore. Ooh. But anyway, the guy, the person that put a comment saying like your voice doesn't match your body or something like that, some transphobic shit. So they said that, and yeah, they said something of like your voice doesn't match your body, and so I screenshotted it and I went to Twitter and I posted the image and put down, at least I don't look like I'm rejected from a K-pop
That's what that was referring to. Okay. What is this?
It was awesome. I was so happy with that. It made me so mad because I'm just trying to do my own thing. Come on now.
What are we doing here?
What are we talking about?
What are we talking about? I'm looking at your page.
But yeah.
We got the dancing hedgehog on stage with a McDonald's.
What? Oh yeah, Ron. Yeah, Ron.
With
I love
McDonald's hash brown. Okay, sure.
Yes, that's my favorite ones.
Okay.
She has so many of them of just that, and that's literally my favorite ones. I love them so much.
Oh my gosh. Yes, for those who don't know, go check out RulezVT on Twitter. There's some stuff on there. You already know what the fuck is going on. We got a potato chip, a penny, and a Kleenex.
Oh yeah, that's that's from, right?
I do not.
It's from SpongeBob.
Oh.
And there's a scene of where he got scared because of something, and he locks himself inside his house.
Oh yeah.
And what he has is a penny, a potato chip, and a napkin, and he's like, "The gang's all here."
The gang's all here.
It's really funny. Yeah, and when I saw that, I busted out laughing.
All right. Do we have
'Cause I love SpongeBob.
anything more to talk about? We're here just over an hour.
Oh, I think that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Sweet. So you have finished listening to episode 2 or 3. We don't actually know yet. I'll know in post once I edit these. If you're listening to this now, it has successfully come out, and we've made at least 2 or 3 episodes.
Exactly.
That would just be the running joke. Yeah. So tune in next week, and we'll talk about some more random stuff. Woo! Maybe we'll
or the next 3 weeks.
For the next 3 weeks, we'll just I'll be posting these out weekly, right? So if there's some weeks in between, fine. We're kind of still figuring stuff out as it goes along. Maybe we'll have a guest.
Exactly.
Too.
Oh yeah, hopefully. I'll reach out to some of the people and see if we can't get a guest.
Hyrule is our
maybe not the next episode, but maybe the one after.
Guest manager person. Yeah, doing the work.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm the guest manager person, but I am. I'm also the idea person now too.
Yeah, this whole thing was your idea.
Was it my idea? I don't remember.
I think it was. We were at like a. Yeah, we came up with it. You came up with a name. You came up with an idea because you're like, I want to. Because I think it was because after you were on my talk show, you wanted to be doing your own thing. I think it was.
Oh yeah, because I wanted to do a podcast. Oh yeah. And you were like, and you were like, dang, I really want. I wish I could still keep doing the late nights podcast, but I really don't. I wish I had a co-host. That was the thing. And then you're like, I wish I had a name for it.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I need to do a co-host. Got to get a name for it. I'm not great with talking with outsider people outside of our groups. So here we go.
Yeah, and then that's when I came up with like, what are we talking about?
What are we talking about? Man, that would look great on a t-shirt.
I love that title so much.
This whole thing would look great on a t-shirt.
I think it would be cool on a t-shirt too.
Or a hat.
If we ever meet up at TwitchCon, we just need to randomly give each other like, what are we talking about? T-shirts.
What are we talking about? We just hand them out.
Do the live show. What if we do like a random live show? But we don't tell nobody. We tell nobody about it. It's just us two sitting in chairs in a random room. That's it.
Just random room with some mics set up. Like, yeah, we got this podcast. You just all these randoms and stuff walking by. Oh god, that would be so scuffed, but also great at the same time. Oh man,
we gotta find like a green chair and a blue chair, or like a purple chair.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up there. Thanks everyone for tuning in, watching, checking it out. The audio version will be on the Spotify's and wherever you find your podcasts out at, and then you can of course watch these out on YouTube as well. But yeah, we'll be back next week. When he gets
the things up, we'll have a shorts channel as well.
We'll have a shorts channel. Probably get a what are we talking about channel as well, and just upload those on there. But we gotta kind of figure out the logistics of that. Woo. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.
Bye bye.